So Google just announced the brand new Pixel 11 series, and I had a chance to preview these devices and spend some hands-on time exploring all the new features. By now, you've probably already seen the Made by Google event, as well as unboxings and other videos of people talking about all the specs. So instead, I'll focus on a couple of things that I haven't really heard other people talk about, especially around this camera system. On the Pixel 11 Pros, the camera bar is slightly redesigned with this glass covering the entire bar, housing that integrated highlight notification LED. Also within this camera bar, you may notice that the shape of the telephoto camera has been updated from a rectangle to a circle. Google says that the telephoto camera has been completely redesigned with a larger sensor as well as better optics. This should definitely help with low light shots because the larger sensor is supposed to increase light gathering capabilities. And honestly, that telephoto camera is the one that needed that improvement the most. Previously, it didn't do too well in low light, and oftentimes the phone would just switch and use the main sensor instead. Plus, paired with the new Tensor G6, it's able to zoom up to 120x. Again, that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to test out in my in-depth camera review of this device, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Also, Google said the main camera has been upgraded as well. However, the sensor size is still the same as last year, so once again, we're gonna have to do some comparisons and pixel peep at those photos to see if there's any actual improvement there. Now, hardware aside, I honestly think one of the biggest improvements they've made was in the software. They redesigned the overall camera interface and made a ton of optimizations to the UI, which I haven't really heard anyone else talk about. Because most people I know, including myself, mostly buy Pixels due to their incredible photo capabilities. And trust me when I say these software changes are pretty huge. They revamped the quick controls, so just one tap on the screen and you're able to have way more control over the exposure triangle, which I absolutely love. In my previous reviews, I've mentioned that it's kind of hard to access those pro controls and they're not the most intuitive to use. So I'm really glad to see that they've been listening to this feedback and have been making improvements. But that's not all, because if you dive into the settings, you're actually able to customize this even further. You're able to go through this list and toggle which settings you want to enable, as well as their placement on the screen. This level of customization is amazing, especially for people like me who love to tinker with their device and make it their own. You can have different options like a manual focus slider or even this new camera looks slider. Camera looks is a new feature that they just launched this year where you're able to select from a few different styles and it applies that look to your shots. I was able to talk to a couple of engineers and they said that these go way beyond your basic filters, because there's a ton of on-device processing and pixel magic happening in the background to apply these looks. So think of it kind of like Lightroom presets and Fuji recipes all happening on your device in real time. And I'm super excited to test this out because there's a couple of film emulations as well as this digicam look that's supposed to mimic those old digital cameras from the 2000s. Another new camera feature is called Magic Moment, where you're able to just take a video recording and Gemini is able to select and optimize key frames and save it into your photos. The idea behind this feature is so that you're able to be more present in the moment without having to worry about whether or not you're capturing that critical shot. I can see this being really useful in day-to-day life. For example, like if you're trying to take a picture for your partner, you can just use Magic Moment and it'll record every single angle, every single expression, and then your partner is able to go through the photos and choose the best one. Obviously, there's way more upgrades outside of the camera system, but as an art director and content creator, that's what I'm most curious about. But I am really looking forward to testing out the performance of the new Tensor G6, as well as the improved battery life. I really want to see how it holds up in day-to-day shooting conditions, so stay tuned for more in-depth videos. For now, let me know if you have any questions and I'll try to answer them in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to support me. It's completely free and it honestly means a lot. I'm also trying to post daily updates on my Instagram and TikTok, so check those links out in the description if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace.